The Great Sphinx of Giza was carved from a single piece of limestone, roughly 4,500 years ago. Today, it sits in plain sight, visited by millions of people who have no idea what lies directly beneath its massive paws. For centuries, rumors have circulated about a hidden underworld. Ancient Egyptian mythology speaks of the halls of Amenti, a subterranean space for trials of the dead, while other legends claim a library filled with scrolls about the universe is stashed down there in the dark. If researchers simply grab shovels and start digging into the plateau, they risk destroying the very thing they want to study. The 4,500-year-old sandstone is incredibly fragile, and a collapsed tunnel would bury those secrets forever. Modern archaeology hits a physical wall here. The only way to examine the structure is to risk its total collapse. The solution is to put down the shovels. Modern researchers are abandoning brute force excavation in favor of non-invasive technology, scanning the sand to finally see if these ancient myths are real. To do this, an international team of researchers called the Khafre Project is mapping the Giza Plateau, not from the ground, but from space. This diagram shows how synthetic aperture radar, or SAR, works. From satellites positioned 420 miles above the Earth, researchers beam radar signals down into the desert. These specific radar waves can actually penetrate solid stone and sand, bouncing off dense bedrock deep underground to map what's hidden. Looking at the data returning from those waves, the scan reveals something shocking beneath the pyramids: a geometric network of cylindrical shafts extending a staggering 6,500 feet across, surrounded by spiral pathways leading deep underground. While satellites scan from orbit, teams on the surface use a complementary tool called ground-penetrating radar. Recently, researchers dragged this equipment across a completely blank patch of sand in Giza's Western Cemetery. This radar heat map visualizes what they found. Glowing right there, just 6.5 feet below the flat surface, is a highly resistive anomaly, forming a distinct, unnatural L shape, measuring at least 33 feet long. The readings show this void isn't entirely empty. It's filled with a mixture of sand and gravel, meaning ancient engineers built this structure and then deliberately backfilled it to hide it. This radar data exposes the deliberate, calculated cover-ups executed by ancient civilizations, mapping secrets that were meant to stay buried. Sometimes a tomb is sealed not to hide treasure, but to keep people out of a lethal environment. Deep under a hill in China sits the 2,000-year-old tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor, guarded by an army of terracotta clay soldiers. The central burial chamber remains completely untouched. According to ancient records written by Han Dynasty historian Sima Qian, the emperor's resting place was defended by flowing rivers of liquid mercury, designed to simulate the major waterways of China. Opening the tomb to check if these toxic rivers actually exist could be incredibly dangerous for researchers and the surrounding environment. So scientists tested the myth without breaching a single wall by performing chemical analysis on the surface soil above the mound. This topographical map displays the results of those tests. The bright red heat signature indicates a massive spike in toxic mercury contamination, radiating directly from the central unopened chamber, exactly where the ancient text said it would be. By utilizing remote chemical sampling, modern researchers can verify history without triggering the deadly environmental hazards engineered by ancient kings. In other cases, human presence is the threat. The Taj Mahal in India contains sealed basement rooms locked since the 17th century, and the reason they remain off-limits has everything to do with structural survival. If researchers were to enter these unventilated basements, the carbon dioxide from their breath would react with the marble walls. This chemical reaction converts the marble into calcium carbonate, causing the stone to literally chip away and crumble. If that basement degrades, the entire complex is at risk. The Chichen crumbles, those massive towers would collapse. Deliberately leaving those doors locked and keeping human breath out is the most critical act of preservation a modern archaeologist can perform. For thousands of years, uncovering history meant destroying it. Tomb robbers and early explorers smashed through sealed doors, dug destructive tunnels, and looted artifacts before they could be properly studied. Today, we know the Earth still hides massive, untouched wonders that we deliberately refuse to breach. Beneath the Sri Padmanabhaswamy Temple in India, for example, lies Vault B, a chamber rumored to hold a fraction of $1 trillion hoard of gold and gems, which authorities choose to leave firmly shut. Instead of dynamite and crowbars, space-based radar, electrical resistive tomography, and remote chemical sampling have become the pickaxes of the 21st century. Looking through solid rock rather than breaking it allows us to uncover secrets that have been untouched for millennia, ensuring they remain intact for the next generation.